Assalamu alaikum everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Halima and today we'll be solving some word problems from chapter 2. Do you think we can do it? Oh yes, we surely can. Alright, let's start off with the sum. Mrs. Lim earned rupees 3,460 on Monday and rupees 2,530 on Tuesday, right? What was the sum of money she earned on Monday and Tuesday? Remember, sum means addition sign. Let's start off with the data, right? What is the data? The data is the information that has been given to us in the question. Like we know that Mrs. Lim earned 3,460 on Monday and 2,530 on Tuesday. This is our data, right? So see, as given in the question, I've written this is what she's earned on Monday and Tuesday, right? Now the question is that what was the sum of money she earned on Monday and Tuesday? That means we have to add this, right? All right, before we start adding up, remember the place value chart. So 0 plus 0 in the ones place is 0. 6 plus 3 in the tens place is 9. 4 plus 5 in the hundred place makes 9 again. And lastly, 3 plus 2 in the thousands place makes it 5. So this is our answer, 5,990, right? Let's have a look at the question again. It says, what was the sum of money she earned on Monday and Tuesday? So the final answer will be that the sum of money she earned on Monday and Tuesday was 5,990. Right? Was it difficult? I don't think so. Let's try another question. I don't know why they've named this word problem. It's not a problem. The sum of two numbers is 2,330. Look, they've given you the total amount already. Listen to the question once again. Sum means to add, right? But here, they've already told you that the sum of two numbers is 2,330. One of the number is 1,080. They've already given you the sum of two numbers. One of the number, they're saying 1,080. Now, what they're asking you is, what is the other number? Remember, in the first step, we have to write the data. Now, here, they've already given you the number. See, the sum of two numbers is 2,330, right? This was the first step. Now, one of the number is 1,080. All right. Now, see here, they've already given you the sum of two numbers. And they've told you that one of the number is 1,080. So what is the other number? What you have to do is you have to subtract in this case, right? Because they've given you the total number. That means they've already added two numbers. One of the number is 1,080. What is the other number that they've added already, right? Let's start off from the ones place. 0 minus 0 is 0. Look, we have a smaller number at the top. So what we're going to do is we're going to carry. This will become 2 and 3 will become 13. So 13 minus 8. Now we can do it because the upper number is greater than 8. So 13 minus 8 is 5 and 2 minus 0 is 2. And lastly, 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is our answer. In the last step, we have to write the statement. So finally, we've found the other number, which is 1,250. If you want to verify, you can check that 1,250 and 1,080, the two numbers, right, makes it 2,330. That the sum of two numbers is 2,330. This is exactly what we've got, right? Let's have a look at another word problem. It says K2 is 8,611 meters tall. It is 237 meters shorter than Mount Everest. How tall is Mount Everest? This is interesting. Let's solve it out. Remember, first we'll write the data and then let's read the question once again. K2 is 8,611 meters tall. So K2's height is 8,611, right? Let's have a look at the question once again, okay? And it is 237 meters shorter than Mount Everest. Look here. For instance, this is Mount Everest and this is K2, right? Now, this is the height of K2 that they've given us, right? 8,611. It says it is 237 meters shorter than Mount Everest. Look, This is Mount Everest and this is K2. It says it's 237 meters shorter than Mount Everest. So what we have to do is we have to add so that we're able to find the total height of Mount Everest, right? So remember to add. Let's start solving. 1 plus 7 is 8. 1 plus 3 is 4. 6 plus 2 is 8. And there's nothing under 8. So we'll assume there's a 0. And 8 plus 0 is 8. That's right. So this is our answer. Let's go back to the question. It says, how tall is Mount Everest? So the final statement is that the height of Mount Everest is 8,848 meters. Don't forget the units here. Are these really problematic sums? I don't think so. What about you? I think if you understand the question, you'll be able to solve them well. Let's try doing this together, right? It says factory A produces 6,384 toys and factory B produces 5,912 toys. This is the data that we have about the two factories. The question is, what is the difference? Difference means minus. Sum means to add. Difference means to subtract. Right? So what is the difference between the number of toys factory A and factory B produces? Let's try the data first, right? I've directly copied this from the question. So the main question starts now. Let's see, what is the difference? As I said, difference means to subtract. So we're going to subtract in this case. Let's start off from the ones place. 4 minus 2 is 2. 8 minus 1 is 7. Now we can't subtract 3 from 9. Right? Why? Because 3 is a shorter number. So we'll have to borrow from 6. 6 becomes 5 and 3 becomes 13. Now 13 minus 9 is possible. Why? Because 13 is a greater number. So 13 minus 9 is 4 and 5 minus 5 is 0. Right? So our final answer is 472. Let's write down the statement. So the difference between the number of toys of factory A and B is 472. That's it. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying, my dear. If you have any query, please review the video. Just solve one more with me and then you'll be free for the day. A shop sold an oven for rupees 3,118 and a wall clock for rupees 1,999. How much did the two items cost altogether? You know what altogether means? Yes, altogether means to add as well. Remember, in the first step, we have to write the data. All right, see, the items that we have is an oven and a wall clock. Now let's look at the amount. The oven was sold for 3,118 and the wall clock was sold for 1,999. In this question, we simply have to add. Okay, starting from the ones place, we have 8 plus 9, which makes it 17. We'll have 1 carry here and 7 down. Now in the tens place, we have 1 and 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. And don't forget to add the carry 1. 1 will carry in the next place and 1 down. Again, in the hundreds place, we have 1 plus 9, which is 10. And don't forget the carry 1, which is 11 again. Finally, in the thousands place, we have 3 plus 1, which is 4. And then add the carry makes it 5. This is it. This is our answer. So the final statement is that the total cost of the two items was 5,117. We're done for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great time. Take care. Bye-bye.